Hey everybody. Hey, it's me, Aaron, the SuperPod Saga guy. Yeah, it's today is SuperPod Saga's birthday, and to celebrate, I just thought I'd hold yet another Q&A. This time just letting people ask whatever the heck question they wanted. It's gonna be a great time. A lot of weird questions being asked, but yeah, man. Let's before we get to that, let's start off. Yeah, SuperPod Saga's birthday, May 9th. It's 2 years old now. Yeah, and the show has come a really long way since it was first started. Yeah, it's getting a pretty consistent number of views on like day one releases of episodes and like monthly listens as well too. Kind of starting to increase. Well, not kind of started. It is increasing, which is great. It's awesome. I'm glad that people are liking the show. I love making it. I love putting it together and having awesome guests over and just talking about like different topics that people seem to enjoy. Yeah, I guess it's just I've built up a pretty good number of cool podcasting friends since I started doing this whole thing, and that's also great. A lot of people who love coming onto the show or will just reach out to share whatever. Like shout out to Novel Console Chris, always showing me his cool 3DS pickups, and DS pickups, and because we both love the DS and 3DS and all that stuff. Jameson from Bar Silence, he and I are pretty damn good friends. We talk a lot. And of course, Elder Trolls, Nave, and Phil from Gaming Together, and Will and Nick from Friday Night Gamecast. We all have our little group chat thing called the Goof Troop. They're all awesome as well. Yeah, I made a lot of really cool friends in this whole journey, and that's that's just so cool, man. It was so unexpected, but so cool. So yeah, I guess to anybody who has ever been a guest on SuperPod Saga and has taken precious time out of their day to just come hang out with me and be on the show and just hang out and talk about video games and stuff. A big enormous thank you to you because that's that's really cool. I still sorry, I'm kind of stuffy a little bit from all these tornadoes or something. Yeah, it's I still can't believe that so many people enjoy the show. So many people listen to it on a monthly basis. That's insane, man. That people love coming onto the show and then hanging out with me and talking about video games. I'm saying this again for the third time. uh, yeah, thank you to everybody. Thank you to all of you who listen to the show. Even if you listen to it once and were like, "Nah, it's not for me." Thank you as well too. Glad you at least give it a chance. You know, but to those who continue to listen to it and love it, and you're following it on Spotify or whatever app you use, and again, if you've been a guest, if you talk to me on a daily basis, like if you have another show that I listen to a lot, thank you, thank all of you, man. It's so cool. I don't plan on ever stopping SuperPod Saga. Maybe once I finally run out of topics or I get bored with it, maybe then I'll stop. But I don't foresee that happening anytime soon, man. It's fun to record and edit and to just talk with people. It's great, man. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about as far as that goes. So yeah, let's do that Q&A, right? Let's get to that. So I asked Discord to Superbot Saga's birthday is coming up real soon. To celebrate, I'd love anyone and everyone to ask me whatever question they want, then I will answer them in a bonus episode that I'll air next week. Any question at all. I put that in there last week. So the first one to answer, Boxed Treats, Opinionated Blushes. Thank you for your answer, or for your question, not answer. What is your least favorite gaming franchise? There's quite a few that I really don't give a fuck about. Assassin's Creed for sure. I just haven't cared about that series at all for a long time. I'm not saying that it's bad. None of these that I'm gonna say are like my least favorite. They're not bad by any means. They're just ones that I like don't catch my eye really. Yeah, probably Assassin's Creed. I think that's about it actually. Yeah. Roll Dave Jackson. He says, if you had to win a food eating contest, what food do you want it to be? That's so Funyuns for sure, man. I could beat anybody and everybody in a Funyun eating contest. I could eat more Funyuns than anybody else on planet Earth. Just challenge me to a contest, man. See what's happening. Definitely win. Uh, Matt, aka Stormageddon, what is something that always cheers you up when you're feeling down? Um, I guess my friends and family. Honestly, there have been like maybe a couple times where I've just, I guess, uh, every like month or couple of months, I'll have like this spell of like a couple days to a week where I'm just fucking stupid depressed. I don't know. I don't. Maybe I do have depression. I don't fucking know. But yeah, a lot of the times I'll just spill my guts to maybe like some close friends, like podcaster friends or other close friends, or they'll just talk to my wife or something like that, and yeah, that helps. So yeah, friends and family, it's very important, man. Talk about talk about your feelings, I guess. Uh, Chris ANC, did you take Tommy's Steam Deck? I wish I did. He he's never had one, man. I don't. Where is that Steam Deck, Tommy? Please, if you're listening to this, please tell me. I know. I swear to God. Fucking swear to God. We were messaging one time, and he said I'm gonna get a Steam Deck. So, where is it, Tommy? Nomad, Retro Wildlands. If you could give past Aaron any advice about starting and maintaining a podcast, what would that be? Past Aaron, uh, take your time, take it slow, I guess. Um, yeah, don't rush yourself when it comes to editing. I've gotten a lot better about that. I used to just like my old editing schedule used to be I would edit like because with Tommy and I we could only record on Sunday, so that following Monday I would edit the whole episode in that one day and then schedule it for release for like next for next Monday or whatever. And that sucked. That really sucked to cram it into one day. That was god awful. Now I split it up between like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like little bits here and there, whenever the hell I have time between work and playing with my 2-year-old and of course family stuff. I'll split it up in between like 3 days and then schedule it for release for the next Monday. Slap it out on Patreon. That was a good idea too. Early access on Patreon. People seem to like that. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, take it easy. Don't rush yourself. I tend to be a completionist, or not a completionist. That's stupid. Perfectionist when it comes to the podcast. Like if I'm editing a part of the episode itself with a thumbnail and something just doesn't seem right, I'll spend like a stupid amount of time going back and fixing whatever I think doesn't feel right until it does finally feel right, and I'll be like, okay, let's put it out. Let's go. Thrak, what game and series will you never understand why people like it? I'm not going to say Assassin's Creed again because I know why people like that one. Let's see. I guess Call of Duty, man. I guess Call of Duty. Call of Duty was cool back in like maybe whenever the fuck Modern Warfare 2 came out, and then up until maybe like uh Modern Warfare 3 or whatever the fuck. Um it was cool for like that period of just like a few years, and then after that it got really really stale and just the same every fucking time. People still keep buying that shit though and playing it and loving it, and I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. I never felt compelled to buy a new Call of Duty since like Black Ops 2, I think. Next question. Jinxist says, "What is your most embarrassing video game moment?" Man, I don't really have a good answer for that. Embarrassing video game moments. Hmm. I don't know, man. I guess maybe accidentally killing a teammate in something. Maybe I'm not sure how to answer that one. Uh, I guess yeah. I guess maybe like sometimes when I'm playing Smite and I make like a really stupid move and then I die, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. That's a tough one to answer. Kevin.demo asks if all of a sudden Superpod blew up to a massive scale with significant income, staff required, requirement to have office space, like big, what would you add on and what would you make sure stayed? What would you make sure stayed the same? Uh, as far as staying the same, well, no, I guess the office would would need to have a fucking Coke freestyle machine. Needs to have that. I need to get a call for that. Hold on. Beautiful. Okay. You know what? What the hell?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Coke freestyle machine. There needs to be plenty of lava lamps because I just have a great big infatuation with lava lamps. What else would I want? So I yeah, plenty of coffee machines for sure. Or maybe Kevin's talking about add on to the show and make sure it stayed the same. I guess if I had to hire people to like edit the show and all that stuff, add on. I guess I'd probably have like a better intro and outro. Maybe like I like the one we have now, but it'd be cool to have one like unfair example, but Find Time, the podcast that Kevin does with Andre and Steve, they have banging fucking sound or songs for that show. It's ridiculous how cool those songs are. Something like that would be kind of cool. Um, I guess I would make sure the whole show stays the same. Honestly, like if I had a paid editing team who had better software and could edit out or fix like issues with audio that I can't, that I don't know how to do, that would be cool. There've been a couple episodes where the audio just kind of sounds like shit for whatever reason. So I mean, if they could run through that and fix that, that'd be cool. Everything else, I kind of want it to stay the same, man. I like not having a script. I like just doing things off the cuff and being goofy and wild. I'm gonna get a call for that. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Adam, Revival and Extinction. He asks, what got you into gaming, and more specifically, what made you fall in love with JRPGs? I think I've kind of always had like a little bit of a fascination with video games ever since, like when my mom met my stepdad. He had an NES, and my sister and I would play that like once in a while. We were more like outdoorsy kids. We would go outside, run around, and like climb up trees and shit. Um, I guess one day, yeah, my stepdad, I think I've told this story on another episode, but one day my stepdad brought in a PS1 that he got from work that he bought from someone for super cheap. So, yeah, my stepdad got a PS1. It came with a bunch of different kinds of games. There was like Resident Evil, this piece of shit game called Darkstone. There was Kingsfield 2, and of course Final Fantasy 7 and 8. And I guess that's kind of what made me fall in love with gaming and JRPGs at the same time, was because like they looked so good at the time. They looked really good. They played like nothing I'd ever played before, and I eventually played those again as I got older and saw that they told really awesome stories. Of course, as a kid, I didn't give a shit about the story. I just wanted to play the game. Just wanted to play good, that make good game to my kid caveman brain. Yeah, PS1 and Final Fantasy. That's it. That's your answer. Distorted Rules asks, "Are you a half wolf demon?" Oof. That's a throwback to Andrew M. A little bit of SuperPod lore. There's a kid that I went to high school with named Andrew M. And he fully believed. Well, I mean, he fully believed he was a half wolf demon / the element ninja of lightning, and because he really liked Devil May Cry and Inuyasha. I'm not a half wolf demon. No distorted rules. I'm not a half wolf demon. Andrew is though. He says he is. So yeah, moving on. The Cthusiast Jeff, Wed, Head, Behead, Mario series, Sonic series, and Crash Bandicoot series. Let me get a whoa. Thank you. Thank you, me. So Wed, Sonic, Head, Mario, Behead, Crash Bandicoot. I don't give a shit about Crash Bandicoot, dude. Mario, I kind of do. Sonic, I probably care about the most, which is weird. I guess that would be like the opposite for everybody else because everybody loves Crash Bandicoot. I played Warped a little bit, played a little bit of the first game, and just didn't give a fuck. So yeah, Wed Sonic, get Head from Mario, and Behead Crash Bandicoot off with his fucking dome. Jameson, Bar Silence. You have 3 uninterrupted hours on a Saturday, but only 3 before you're busy again for a while. What game would you play? What game would you play that would bring you the most happiness knowing you aren't getting back to it again for a while? That's also a tough one. Maybe only 3 hours, huh? I guess maybe a Bomberman game? Yeah. If I had to pick one, probably Saturn Bomberman, because that game is just ridiculous amounts of fun with just like short stints of time. Even like the little story mode or arcade mode or whatever it's called, the campaign, whatever you want to call it. Even that's pretty fun, just like slamming out a little bit of that. And I think it'd probably only take me maybe like this in like about 3 hours. I can get pretty far in that. Yeah, Bomberman, Saturn Bomberman. That's my answer. James, the top teners show who actually wins the Chuck Norris versus Sakata Sanshiro fight. That's tough. Chuck Norris has a mean roundhouse, but Sagata Sanshiro. I want to say Chuck Norris, man. I mean, the water doesn't get wet. Chuck Norris doesn't get wet. The water gets Chuck Norris. So, man, Chuck Norris. Boom. Final answer. Locked in. Anubis Hero. Why did you commit that horrible crime in 1978? I won't let you forget. A real one here. Who is your all-time favorite game character? I'm not going to go with the Pokemon because that's cheating, I guess. I mean, I guess I'd say Vivi from Final Fantasy IX, man. Vivi just has like the best character development of any video game character ever. I'll stand by that to my grave. God damn it. Yeah, Vivi, Final Fantasy IX, final answer. Jenny, she says, if you could have any guest on the show, who would it be and what would the topic be? I've always thought it would be fun to get Moist Critical on the show because everybody says we're twins. I mean, I guess I can kind of see it. Long hair, fucking horse face, beard. Did I say low voice? I don't know. Whatever. Get Moist Critical on, and we'll talk about like the worst games, maybe, or like the worst games so bad they're good. Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah. Exit. If your favorite game could be any food or meal, what would it be? It's no secret. Favorite game of all time, Final Fantasy IX. I guess it'd be a plate of like really, really good sushi. Like, I could eat sushi all day and night. That's also food I would probably slam in a food eating contest. To be very frowned upon by the Japanese, though. But yeah, Final Fantasy IX. Be a plate of fine sushi, like a good, I don't fucking know, California roll, Godzilla roll. I don't know the name of the rolls. What do we got next here? Jake from GameCorp. What's the most money you've spent on microtransactions / DLC / loot boxes in a single game? Ooh. Probably Smite. I wonder if there's a way to see how much money I've spent in Smite. I know I've spent probably like 200 or more dollars on gems for all sorts of shit, like whether it's gems to buy the battle pass or the Odyssey, because the Odyssey always has cool limited skins you can't get anywhere else. Yeah, just buying a shit ton of gems for Smite. It's gotta. I want, like, I've probably spent $300 on Smite. There's no way I've spent more than that. I don't think. So I usually get like the $20 or $25 package. Like, I think it was like once every paycheck. And yeah, so it's got to be like $250, $300. That sounds right. And so we get to the finale here. Jared, play along pod. He asks a fucking whopper of a question, bro. Okay, so he has 10 questions actually. So let me get a caw. Let me get an oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Beautiful. Okay. Fuck, marry, kill. Kirby, Mario, Link. Fuck Mario. No. Fuck Link. Marry Kirby. And kill Mario. Yeah. What do you think makes you a zigzagoon? That's not what I think. That's what fucking Pokemon Explorers of Sky thinks, my man. The first time I booted up that game, took the personality test, it was like, bitch, you're about as basic as a zigzagoon. Which, whatever, man. Goon Squad. Woof woof. What's a game you've logged the most hours in? Probably fucking Smite, man. Smite or Pokemon Sun? I'm pretty sure it's Smite at this point. I think I've got, I don't know, like, yeah, probably is Smite. I think I have at least like 1,000 hours in that, possibly. Pokemon Sun, I have like 400 hours in. I think Yokai Watch 2, I've got about 300 hours in. Yeah, that sounds right. Number 4, aliens have invaded, and the only way to save the planet is to fight them in a fighting game of your choice. What game could you defend the world with? Oh, Soul Calibur 2, possibly. I guess that's the one I'm probably the most confident in. Is Soul Calibur 2.
Oh yeah!
Thanks, Randy. Yeah, Soul Calibur 2. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games, or unlimited games but no game? Does it mean unlimited games but no bacon? Unlimited games, no bacon. Sorry, folks. Rather have a shit ton of games than just shit ton of bacon. I could replace bacon with something. What's a game that you know is bad but you just love playing? I don't. That I know is bad? I don't know, man. I mean, a lot of people say Custom Robo is bad, but I mean, no. The game that I know is bad, but I love playing. I guess Wario World. A lot of people hate Wario World, but I love playing that. I think it feels really great to play. We'll go with Wario World, I guess. I'm not sure, man. Now you always have the very real ad break in the middle of the episode. Out of all the products you've created, which would you want in real life? That's tough. 100 episodes deep. Flavored Windows was pretty good. This is a deep cut, but like Rage energy drink. That sounded good. Coconut curb stomp. Sounds excellent. This smell you later with the ability to create any smell on demand. That'd be cool. There's a lot of things that I've never smelled before, like saffron. People say that smells really good. I don't want to shell $20 to buy a thing of saffron. Why am I talking about saffron? That's stupid. Flavored windows. That'd be cool. Which video game character has the sexiest wrist? Luigi. Hands down, Luigi has the sexiest wrists. You get to decide the direction for the next Sonic game, but are only given 2 options: dating sim or third-person shooter, a la Gears of War. Dating sim. Absolutely. I want Sonic to date Cream, and then Tails can date Amy, and then Shadow just dates himself. I don't know. Yeah, let's go with that one. Last one. I promise. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie? To get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? 2. 2 exactly. Well, yeah, man, that's it. Thank you all for submitting your cool as hell answers. I appreciate it. Hope you all enjoy this episode. Let me get one last Macho Man.
Oh yeah!
Beautiful. Yeah, it's the end of the episode, everybody. I hope you all have a fantastic Thursday or something. Goodbye.